So my journey into architecture was definitely influenced by the rich heritage of Scotland where I grew up, with its unique blend of historical and contemporary buildings, from traditional stone buildings to very modern, innovative designs. The renowned architect that inspired me, Charles Rennie Mackintosh, comes to mind, where his work is synonymous with Glasgow's architectural identity. The Glasgow style, and of course the Scottish landscape. I mean, its diverse terrains, the Highlands, and the dramatic scenery was definitely had an impact. As a child, I found sketching and art very interesting. I was always sketching as a kid, my mum tells me, and we used to have school trips to see Gothic architecture museums in Edinburgh, Glasgow, and my father was also a skilled carpenter. So he was a craftsman, and which adds a hands-on dimension to my art interests growing up. So when I visited architecture studio when I was around 17, 18 to then pick which university I was going to choose, for the first time I saw these environments where these students were model making, sculpting, creating things from anything really, all these materials. So my mind was blown away, and it was set on exploring architecture as my chosen craft for the future and my chosen career. So the idea of craftsmanship is integral to my approach as an architect. It is the meticulous attention to detail, quality materials, how they go together, and a commitment to creating enduring structures and architecture surrounding you in life, really. So I believe the role of an architect is fundamentally as the maker and the sculptor. It's to shape the environment with a keen sense of artistry and functionality, and you're making spaces for people. All these things shaped my design philosophy. I immersed myself in a 7-year course at the University of Strathclyde in Glasgow, which culminated in me attaining the master's degree and then becoming chartered architect with the RIBA and RIS in 2009. During my formative years, I spent 1 year in Australia, and after that I did 3.5 years in BDP's Glasgow office, where I mainly focused on designing educational buildings. In September 2010, I decided to move to the Middle East. After the first 6 years in Dubai that I spent working on various residentials and hospitality projects, I co-founded an architecture studio in 2016, which eventually led me to founding my own firm, Nellis Architecture, that reflects my own personal vision and design philosophy. So it's been an 18-year-long journey, and now I'm finally here. I am very proud to introduce Nellis Architecture to the world.